All right, hello and welcome. We got around. We played at Carlton a couple days ago. We got Wayne here and Hutch.
Hello. It was 13-mile-an-hour winds. It was pretty gnarly.
Playing a pretty tight wooded course in Carlton here in Duluth, Minnesota. We got Loren off first time on coverage.
Not a bad tee shot. He managed to make it around a lot of those initial, well, a lot of the trees in general.
Yeah. You only have two options here. You have a little forehand that you're going to show us. There's a little gap there, or you have just kind of a wide hyzer. You're really just playing this first shot for placement.
Exactly. Nick tries the outside route. Looks like he got around some trees pretty clean. Wayne going with the Thunderbird here, trying on the outside route as well. I was the only one who picked the straightforward gap.
I don't trust that forehand line as well.
Here's me with my second shot, testing out a new Discmania tactic.
Yeah, we had Loren pitched up pretty quick there. Put it within the circle.
That tactic is really overstable, and you can't see it really, but a pile of brush saved my disc from going long. So
yeah, that thing got over pretty quick. If Nick here, and that was a grip block. He just held on to it, but it worked out.
It wasn't terrible. Wayne's tee shot went deep.
I don't know how I made it through all that, but did. I didn't have a look there at all. Oh,
as you can see, our putting game is really dialed in. You get
that's a stroke from Loren right there.
Everyone seems to be putting a little high today. Nobody really practiced before this round, so I was kind of nervous making this putt.
Yeah, we all kind of just got there and started throwing little quick stretches, and I just went for it.
There we go.
That's a good three right there. Loren first comebacker for bogey.
Didn't expect him to putt that quick. Nick eyeing that bogey.
And he's just two high putts in a row. And we had to take the audio off this clip as well because once again it was a windy day. But
it was so windy.
Yeah, it really was. Nick there was trying to talk to me. He's like, "So we can delete this, right?" I'm like, nope, we already started.
Yes, Nick, it is deleted. Consider it deleted. Hole 2 is more than a dog leg right.
Yeah, it's completely straight. Turn to your right, completely straight. So you just kind of have to throw a forehand and just hope you get through the gap, which is actually pretty clear this year.
They cleaned up a lot. The course maintainer has done a lot of good work here. I'm throwing a Firebird off the tee.
Yeah, I threw a Firebird here.
I'm going to try and turn it over just a hair.
And that was it.
One of the better shots I've had on this hole.
Yeah, we both hit that gap that you need to hit.
Loren throwing his Firebird as well.
And that was just a little low.
A little bit low. He not too many bad things out of that.
Nick, it looks like he just rolled his wrist.
Rolled his wrist hard and ends up in the brush.
And you do not want to end up left side here.
Gets a tree there. It was a really good outshot. He just got unfortunate with that tree. Loren on his second shot. It looked bad, but it really wasn't.
Oh, that was a good upshot from where he was.
I'm trying to figure out what I really want to do here.
Yeah.
Few different choices. It wasn't what I wanted to do, but it got me close to the basket. So
yeah. Taking a par on this hole is still pretty good. It's a really hard 2 to hit.
Nick kind of just lays up. He's having some confidence issues.
And I wanted to make this one, but I just a little on the left side.
A little sawed off. That's all right. I was amazed to make that. It was
a squeaker in there.
Yeah. No pictures on the scorecard. Loren with his Ricky putt and the nose down.
It's like his 3. He's happy with the 3 there.
Everyone tapping in here and on to hole 3.
Yeah, Nick took that lone bogey on that one. Hole 3, 319 feet. It's a pretty downhill, pretty straight shot. You have either a wide hyzer on the right where you kind of have this like little straight gap. But
Yeah.
the trees really play a big factor on this one as well, as you'll see with pretty much every hole in this course. Throwing a T-bird off the tee, trying to put a little bit of turn on it. And I missed my line, but got pretty lucky with the gap that I ended up finding.
Yeah, I skied mine out and not what I wanted to do. And I didn't get a horrible kick. It's on the fairway. I'll have a couple different looks when I get up to it.
Looks like I think Loren's throwing his Undertaker here.
He loves that disc.
He does. And that was almost a really good shot, but he got the worst possible kick.
I bet Nick's throwing a leopard here. Yep, it's his leopard 3. Nicest shot of the group. Definitely what you want to shoot in this one.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, we let Loren take his mulligan.
We gave Loren a mulligan.
Yep, that's what we did.
And it was better than his first.
Yeah, it was.
I had a sneaky straight gap or a hyzer gap, and I chose both at the same time.
You wanted to meet in the middle.
And I wish I could have just did that.
Trying to tell the disc to get right a little bit there.
You
just
know,
get over it.
It wasn't as tough as I make it look. It really isn't.
Loren throwing a nice zone up shot there, playing the hillside really well.
He throws that zone really good.
Does.
Nick with his zone.
And that was just left high.
And he'll be over by me. Wayne with his tee shot. Looking to put a bid on this.
Yeah, it's a risky putt to run there. I was just trying to lay up. Maybe a half go. If it goes in, it does.
Loren cleaning some stuff up. Looking for that 3.
That's 2 dead center putts
Good
for him.
putt,
Yeah,
good
that's
putt.
good.
Me trying to get out of these woods here. I actually had more of a look than it looks like. I just didn't get enough height underneath it. And
It's a pretty elevated putt, though.
yeah, I'll be.
It looks more
Unfortunately,
elevated.
I'll be taking a 5 on this one. Not what you want to do on the 3rd hole, but that is the.
Oh, and same mistake there. Nick just leaving a little bit low.
I was hoping he would pay attention to what I did, and he wouldn't do it. But
It's a little correction.
Wayne tapping in again for his 3.
Nick tapping in. So hole 4 is actually a Mando here.
We're talking about whether the Mando's there or not.
Yeah, because it's not posted very well, but I saw on Facebook
Yeah,
a couple days ago.
it's just an old sign with some Sharpie on it. So if you didn't see the post, then you're not gonna know it's there.
And you can see the Mando tree because I hit it right there.
He hits the tree. He didn't miss the Mando.
And I got a nice, lucky left kick. Loren throwing he was trying to throw a turnover, but he just put a little bit too much height on it.
He actually almost hit he almost hit something. There's a lot of things to hit out there. Nick, I believe he threw a Sky God here.
That's a great play. Just pure hyzer the whole way.
Yep, that's kind of what I was trying to do. My Sky God stood up just a little bit at the end, right there.
And just caught that last little root, otherwise you would have scooted up. And this Mando really makes this hole a lot more difficult, because previously you just were to throw just a soft putter shot at it.
I didn't even give it a shot.
Loren sinking that
Makes
2.
good on the 2.
Oh, that was a great 2 putt.
Nick for his 2. I initially thought he didn't make the Mando because of where his disc sat, but after watching footage, he made the Mando.
He did. Yeah, he did. I'm lining up here for my 2.
And it looks like I'm the only one that didn't get a birdie on that one.
Yeah, tapping in for the 3, unfortunately. That's one of those ones you feel like you have to get.
You really want to get that one. Hole 5, 187 feet, dog leg right.
Yep, there's a couple small inside gaps you can hit. But you really just want to throw just a... Not doing that. I tried to go for an inside gap and hit one of the first available trees.
Loren deciding what he wants to throw here. The safe play is a forehand with a Firebird or something real stable, so it just gets up there and it gets over.
Yep.
There is a hill. Loren wanted to follow Wayne and got a worse result.
Dead.
Nick looks like he's throwing his Leopard 3 again. That's a utility disc for him.
Yeah. The biggest mistake you can make on this hole is going inside too early or just going too deep straight, because that'll put you in jail as well.
Nick had a really good throw. He finessed the crap out of that one.
And the only backhand shot here with a real beat-in anode. And that's a great shot. That's all you really want. Maybe you wanted a little bit more turnover on it.
Yeah, I was hoping I would have got a little more air under it, but...
And I got a pretty lucky kick here to still leave me in the fairway, and I'm just doing a little toss-up with my heart, just to put me inside circle. Loren trying to do the same thing, but it's a little too tight there.
I wanted to give this one a half bid. If I make it, great. If not, hopefully I'll get close.
I just went a little deep on it. There is a little hill on the backside of it, but Loren trying to save that par. I know he didn't want to take anything but that, but... And Nick was telling us that he really didn't want to run that one. He didn't want to go too deep. I don't know if he was feeling too confident with the putting.
Yeah, his confidence is a little shaken so far, but...
one of those little half runs. If it goes, it goes.
Right. Hopefully he can get something running, hit a big putt, or get another 2 and get that
So yeah, we got hole 6 coming up. This one has a mando as well. You can see these 2 trees.
Double mando.
Yep, you got to make it through those trees. And from the angle of the camera, the basket's actually on the left side. So it's another one of those dogleg rights from off the tee.
It is a dogleg right again.
And it's one of those holes where you almost feel it's hard to bite off a lot because you really have to throw something overstable to make it over. It's a hard 2, but...
It is a hard 2, but it can be done. As you can see, everybody kind of just... making sure they hit the gap. I'm going for it.
Yeah, you're going for the basket on this with a tactic.
And I'm throwing a new disc. Unfortunately, I let it go a little early, and I missed the double mando. So I'm teeing for 3.
And that's the only bad thing that can happen to you.
With my Firebird, I hit the double mando tree, and I actually forgot about that.
And that's a good shot with the Sky God there.
Little up shot with the Sky God.
And that's the risk you can take for going for the 2. I mean, if you hit it, you were easily getting strokes on us, but that was just a little half bid. There's a hill behind this basket, so it was more or less just trying to get it close. Loren got an unfortunate stance here.
He went a little far. He should have chosen a different disc for that up shot, but
he threw his link and he just sailed it, unfortunately.
Down the hill.
I'm not sure what happened there with Nick. He's normally pretty good with those up shots.
This hole looks like it's taken all of us apart real quick. It's not a very hard hole.
No, we're making it seem like it's a little bit of a harder hole, though.
Especially if you hit the double. If you miss the double mando and then hit the tree, you're taking a 4.
At best,
your birdie can turn into Boguesville real quick. Nick bouncing off the top again.
He's still a little high right now.
Loren tapping out with his 4. Nick tapping. I don't remember what he got on this.
I think that was for his 4. I'm tapping out for my 3.
I believe I got a 5 on that one. So yeah, they're
missing that mando.
Double bogey for me.
Hole 7. This hole doesn't like me. It never has, and as you can see, it still doesn't like me.
Not only was it a tree hit, but
that roll was
rolled
rough.
So badly.
So yeah, this one, it plays a little uphill. There's a tight little gap, as you can see, where Nick just threw it about an inch off the ground. That's perfect. Basket's it's under a 200-foot hole. It's pretty straight, but you just have to hit this initial gap with something stable to overstable and let the disc just fade it to the basket.
I'm throwing an MD4 here. I've had pretty good luck on this hole.
Yeah, you hit the gap perfectly.
And I hit that gap real nice, and trying to get out of that double bogeys frame of mind.
And that was looking great. I love the angle, but I hit an invisible tree. You couldn't even see it on the camera. I didn't even realize it was there. Loren got in a pretty good spot. Just a little forehand to get near the basket with an MD5. Put it a little deep, unfortunately, but Loren for his 3 save. And just a little high.
This is the first time Loren's been out with us this year, so it's
It
good to
is,
see
yeah.
him out. Good to see him active again. He has a very busy work schedule, and
He is very busy. Yeah, it is true. We got his brother on coverage last time, Logan, so.
Wayne picking it out. Here's me for my birdie.
Yep, clean.
There it is.
I was so happy to hit that bogey putt of mine.
Oh,
I did not want to take a double there.
saving a bogey.
That almost feels just as good as
It feels good when you can think of the higher numbers you can get. So
Yeah. Pretty close so far. I'm chilling ahead by a couple, but everyone else is staying pretty close to each other.
see, I don't know. They didn't get it on tape, but right before this hole, I said something about I suck, and then I hit the first available tree.
Yeah.
Nick followed us up with a tree hit.
And this is just a nice straight shot. I mean, you really just want to pick something you're comfortable with and don't do what we're doing.
Right. It's not a hard hole. However, it looks like a lot of the commitment from our group is lacking.
Yeah, we're, beginning of the season, we're all starting to get out and throw a little bit more. And I threw a T-bird, which was a poor disc choice for me, and I just yanked it. I am in the fairway to the next tee.
Yes, he's on the next hole.
I don't know how I went through the trees, but I did. Yeah, we're still all trying to get, the...
I like Nick's spot right in the middle of the fairway. He had a good upshot. I'm just looking to turn this T-bird over a little, or Firebird.
Too many birds.
And I got a kick off a tree into a bush.
Yes.
Loren with his upshot hits a tree.
And that was a great shot. I mean, it was tracking right to the basket. You like that.
I didn't have much of anything from this spot, and I got taken out by a twig.
The twig didn't like you.
Oh,
yeah,
man, it was a little bit of frustration setting in for me on this hole, and
just ready to get off this one.
Bam! Another tree.
It's almost a good tree hit, though. I mean, I think I might have put you a little bit closer to the basket
right.
on that one. Loren giving that a really good run. This is me coming back for my 2-putt. And it doesn't look as bad as it was. I just had to pitch up high. Just had to throw it high and let it come down. And I thought it was a good shot, and I was wondering what I hit to put me a little bit farther away.
It was a really good shot, but he got a weird carom off of a down tree, so Nick with a good putt.
That's about the first good putt he's had. I'm sure he's feeling good after that.
Get some confidence going. Good putt. Wayne for his 3.
That was for Nick's 3 as well, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Seeing you're getting a bigger number and Loren's taking a bogey as well.
This is for my 4. Ouch.
This is not your hole.
No, taking another 5.
Oh, 6.
Oh, I took a 6. Oh, even worse.
Hole 9, 216 feet. You either have 2 gaps to hit, the one on the right or the one on the left. You can throw a little soft hyzer on the one on the right, or something a little bit understable to stable on the left side. It's a little turnover. Speaking only if you throw backhand, of course, but I'm just throwing a really beat-in MD5 here, just trying to hyzer flip. And I love the height on that, but just clipped a tree. Loren hit a tree, but he carried a little bit as well.
Welcome to Treesville. I'm just trying to throw my leopard 3s just straight. And boom, straight into the first available tree.
He threw it straight.
Straight into a tree. Couple bounces off some other trees. And another tree. It was
Did you have a talk with your discs after these 2 holes and letting them know that
I fired them all. Wayne on his second shot. Good effort. Looking at a 3. Nothing real disappointing about it.
No, these wooded courses, taking a 3, it just always feels good.
And here's me for a 4.
Full extension. Oh, that was a great
Couldn't
putt.
believe I made it.
Great putt.
Glimmers of good, but mostly bad. That's what I said after that happened.
Loren put that a little high for his 2 putt, but he's in the circle. Nick's tapping out.
We're trying to get in the zone, you know, but mostly we're out there to have fun. The high numbers, high numbers don't usually equal fun, but that will happen.
Besides the wind, it was beautiful out that day.
It was a gorgeous day. This hole is really tricky. It's a blind shot.
Plays uphill, as you can see, so it's really hard to get that angle of the disc right. But it plays straight and then slightly to the right. A lot of trees in the way. Really hard to hit this gap. Most of us are throwing a Firebird off the tee. Loren trying to play a little flex shot. I'm just trying to throw a pure hyzer at it. Flip it up, let it go high. Kind of hard to tell what happened off the tee. It looked all right.
You definitely have trouble seeing what's happening with your disc.
You see Nick hit that tree and dropped
I'm trying to throw a Firebird here. I'm really just worried about making it up over the hill.
Yeah, this one is really, you play it for 3.
I made it over the hill and then a little fist pump, make it over the hill.
A nice straight shot here. It looks like you hit a branch or something.
Yeah, I hit a branch and just sort of rejected it.
Yeah.
Little 3-bid was terrible. Went long.
A little high. Nick for his 2, and once he just liked where you landed. Just wanted to meet you over there.
That's right. Wayne looking at his 2. These were 2 of the nicest shots I've seen on this hole. So
yeah, me and Loren got up there pretty well. I really wanted to hit this 2, and just left it a little right and low.
Loren, he's got new putters this year, so he's working on getting those dialed in, and
yeah, those are the new links.
Keep dialing. Here's me for I want to say a 4.
Is he putting with soft links? Are this soft ones?
Yes, they're soft links. I hit the top band, so we'll see if Loren can do any better than just.
Everyone went a little long on these upshots of the baskets. And
Loren followed me and hit the top band, and I thought about having a discussion with him about that, and I didn't, and Nick hits the top band.
Oh no!
It's like the Three Stooges.
I almost feel like the basket's cursed a little bit.
Yeah, that's I know you were saying you were afraid to putt on it now.
I was, because I was saying that everyone's trying too hard. The more you try, it almost seems like the worse things go. So I'm just going to give it a little turbo. No effort.
Not even worried about hitting the band because there was, no real effort involved. That's when disc golf seems to be easy, is when you just don't care. Maybe we care too much. This is another straight shot. Really easy to mess up.
It is extremely straight. And speaking of not caring, I think I cared a little bit too much. I missed that gap completely. You really want to throw something just dead straight, no real turn or fade on it.
Nick throws low again.
Hits the ground. Not terrible reaction, but not the best.
Loren looking to put his MD3 right up the gut.
It's one of those holes where you almost don't want to bite off more than you chew.
No,
you really
definitely. I think I was throwing a leopard here.
Your leopard 3.
Hit the same tree as Loren, and
those were looking good. I was just trying to pitch out to the fairway, and fortunately hit the tree there.
Loren looking for the roller.
That was a great roller from where he was.
It definitely got him out. Me just looking to get up the fairway with a T-bird.
And nice flex, full flight out of that. And here I am. Because I hit that tree, I had a really wide shot at it. And
hit another tree.
Playing the hole the exact wrong way.
Nick low again.
He liked the ground, a little ground play action. It's definitely not what he wanted.
No, everyone's on the struggle bus this round.
Oh yeah.
It's first time at this course all year, and hopefully,
Kind of some of the first few rounds we've really been playing lately too.
yeah, with the quarantine going, not a whole lot to do. My 3-look banned again. I was stoked to even have a 3-look, and even less stoked when I missed.
And
Nick
almost
surprised
getting,
he made it.
yeah, that was crazy.
Wayne gets a 5.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. I was aiming for even this round, and that one hurt a little bit. This hole is there's not a mandate. You don't have to go through these trees, but you want to go through these trees.
Yes.
The basket is straight, and then to the left it goes a little bit downhill. That was a great shot with your P.
Yeah, just a PD.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Nick turning it over with his leopard 3, but getting a great tree kick. I'm not sure what Loren threw off the tee here, but he pulled it a little bit.
I'm trying to remember what it was, what disc, but
yeah.
I can't remember.
I'm throwing a Firebird off the tee. Just want to throw it high and just let it fade left.
And it looked like it kind of bounced off a branch there, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was feeling.
Oh, that was his annex.
The tee.
That was Loren's Discraft annex. This
yeah.
is zone up shot for him.
And that was looking great, but he hit that little tree branch up top.
Nick with his zone hit the same branch.
He did. He just
I had a weird kick. I was not where I expected to be.
No,
I was on the opposite side of the path.
I thought you had the best shot off the tee, and somehow you hit something.
Nick pitches up, and
you really need to get over this hillside on at least your second shot. Being up top here is a little rough for this downhill putt. Loren giving it a good run.
I was standing in a weird ditch, had about a foot of leaves in there, and another low run. Can't blame anybody but myself for that.
Right. And my tee shot, I went a little deep, but I thought I went a lot deeper, so I was pretty happy with this. Really wanted to give this a good 2. Probably just outside of circle.
Leaves it high, but nothing he can't get on the comeback, and everyone's gonna tap out, and we'll move on to the next hole.
Exactly.
Ooh, that one scared me on tape. Yeah.
Little tactic putt there.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, please don't miss this. Please don't miss this. Hole 13.
This is a hard hole. It's the basket ends up to the right, and there's just a lot of trees. You have to pretty much hope and pray. I hit an early tree and bounced backwards, so I did not have the tee shot I was looking for. Nick laced a really good shot up there with his rock 3.
Nice backhand turnover. Loren going with the Firebird. The Firebird forehand is the consensus usually with our group.
It was a little high and inside, and he didn't hit a single thing. He made it through.
A lot of stuff. Right.
Yeah, this hole has pretty much 2 gaps to hit, but the way that the fairway plays, it's really rough to get a good shot off the tee.
I did think about a buzz turnover, but I just went with the Firebird here.
And you went for that?
And I yanked it. You know, now that I'm watching this, I started way too far over on the tee pad. And that was exactly what I got what I deserved out of that. Wayne going with the hero shot.
Yeah, I had 2 options. I either could try to punch through the trees or throw it to the fairway. And I said, well, I'm going to go for it.
And he made it through.
He did. I got a forward kick off a tree somehow.
Loren.
He's deep in there.
Looking like a lumberjack in the woods.
Yeah, he does.
Looking to get through these trees. That was shoddy camera work. Who did that?
Was that you or me?
That was me.
Needless to say, he got through those trees, had a really good shot. He's within the circle.
I just put my anode there, pulled out the
That was
anode.
a great shot.
Nice shot, right up the middle. Nick had the nicest shot of us all.
He did.
A straight look on.
And I'm surprised that all three of us got within the circle on this one. That's a good accomplishment. And he's just trying a little backhand turnover, and he just put too much angle on it, threw a little too hard. He needed to float it up there versus throwing it.
Wayne looking for his 3.
3 save, and
boom. He
felt
told me,
confident about that.
I'm making this. There's no way I'm not. And
yeah,
he made good on that.
after getting through those trees on your second shot, you got to. Loren,
A little bit wobbly putt, but
it's
sure made it.
It's a 3 on the scorecard, though. You're tapping in here for your 3 as well.
I missed Nick's upshot. He was quick on the draw there. He was a little bit frustrated with his
Upshot. Yeah. He didn't want to take a 4 there, having the best shot off the tee. We had to give him a little joke about that one. Hole 14, completely, it's tight. It's pretty straight, about 250 feet, and then it goes up to the right onto a hill. And I was trying.
You do not want to end left. There's a pond or a swamp on the left-hand side.
It's definitely a swamp.
And if you end up in there, you're probably not going to want your disc back.
And it's thick woods on the right. Those trees, there's no line. You have to stay on the fairway here. Loren pulled it a little left, but he got a good kick on the fairway.
I am throwing a T-bird. And I was going to throw a Firebird, decided with the T-bird. Got lucky. Missed that first tree, and
she comes back pretty well for you when you put on a little bit of that Anheuser line.
It does.
Nick throwing his Doombird, and he got a great 2 tree kicks there.
Yes.
So I'm throwing a Buzz here, ESP, trying to throw it nice and tight on Anheuser. Kind of hard to tell where it ended up, but I was pretty happy with it. I got through the initial tight fairway.
Loren again asking why are trees.
He ended up with a fairway though, so he was happy about that. He's throwing one of his $65 Lunas.
Lunas, that's right. He paid $65 for that right when it came out.
He loves those Lunas. He's good on those backhand touches like that. Nick still not knowing that he needs to throw a little softer. He put a little bit too long, unfortunately.
I'm working on my upshots with my tactic again. It's on a hill. Almost looked like I gave that a bid.
Yeah, that looked good. Should have zoomed in on that. That was close. Loren looking to come back. He had awkward footing here. He had a straddle out, which is not what he would like to do, but
yeah, the footing gets weird right there. It's not something you normally practice your putting on. Is something like that.
No, slightly uphill putt like that now. Nick looking to capitalize here on his 3 putt, right? Yeah.
Hit the band and just sit there. You go.
I was happy that didn't roll for him because we've seen rollaways on this hole.
The rollaways, the possibility is real.
Looking to take my 3 here. It was a little short, but it's in there.
My nice, easy 3. I definitely made it look easier than it, you know. And
you played the hole the way it should be played. That was really good.
I'm going with an anode here. Oh, it's Wayne.
Yeah, surprise, surprise, another forehand hole. Yeah, I'm throwing a Firebird here, just trying to hit this gap. Put it on pure hyzer the whole way and let it fade. But hit that tree that you don't want to hit that tree. You also don't want to hit that tree.
No, that was oh, it looks so much worse on video than it looked in real life.
Nick, he rolled his wrist a little bit there, and that's the swamp we were talking about. And he was pretty close to it. Luckily, he didn't get in there. Loren liked the tree hit idea, but he wanted to go in the woods this time. Some rough tee shots for us all. And you found the tree I hit off the tee.
Yeah, that one looked good, and then out of nowhere that tree sprouted and blocked me.
Now, Loren's shot was a lot harder than he made it look. That's really impressive. Another hopefully hero shot, just trying to punch through. It didn't. It scooted up the hill.
Yeah, I figured, hell, if it works for them, it's gonna work for me, and
it did, but
it worked enough. But then it rolled.
Oh, and this is one of those holes where you have to get a good tee shot.
Definitely.
If you don't end up on the fairway, even these up shots can be hard through these trees.
These woods courses, big numbers can happen at any time.
To anybody, it's easy to do. Nick had not really a line he was telling me.
For my 3, that's a bummer. Missed out on that one. Loren looks like he got the memo about missing and missed the same.
Nick just leaving it a little low, unfortunately.
Wayne tells me again, I'm going to hit this because that's what I do.
I wanted to hit this 3. I couldn't get off the tee at all today, but my up shots and my putting felt really good. And it's normally the complete opposite, but yeah.
A little bit to the left side there, but it stays in. And thank you, Dynamic Disc veteran.
Yes, thank you. This hole ate everybody up a little bit. We all worked a lot harder than we would have liked to.
Definitely.
Took some big numbers here, unfortunately.
Look at them 5s. Ooh.
And you guys got a tight race. 12 over 13, 11.
This hole's not as hard as it looks for me. It's just straight. Again, it's a straight with a dog leg, right? There's quite a few of those holes on this course. 4 at least that I can say.
Think of. And you just have to clear the woods on the right because it does open up quite a bit. And I was trying to play that a little wider, threw it inside, unfortunately.
Nick throwing his Sky God here, looking for a nice straight line.
Put it a little bit high.
A lot of nose up, and
this course really demands you to have a good forehand or turnover.
It does.
You really need to, and it's a good course to get out there and practice on as well.
Loren turned over his Firebird. If that would have been flat, that would have been a great shot. I'm just pitching up. I'm tired of the high numbers.
And that's a great shot. You have a really good straight putter shot. And it works well for you.
Tired of big numbers, just looking to get that par and move on.
And this hole looks a lot better. They did a lot of work to it this year as well.
They did quite a bit.
It's definitely a lot more open, thankfully. Nick just trying to pitch up. I think he was just trying to get distance. Just trying to get to the basket, get out of there.
Loren in the woods again.
Yeah, he got an unfortunate kick.
I remember looking at the camera screen. I couldn't see him. I was like, where the hell is he?
Oh, and he just got a roll like you did on the hole previously.
Yep. Wayne looking to get out of the woods there.
I remember you saying this to me after this, like, how do you keep getting out of the woods so easily?
Yeah, it looked like things were happening way too easy. I mean, even if you don't want to get in the woods, but it was like it didn't really affect you.
I close my eyes and just hope for the best.
I'm just right outside of 30 here. I got to hand off the camera.
Yep, no little switch action.
And I can't jump putt, so I'm gonna try and give this one a run, and wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. That's all right.
You know what? You didn't hit any trees. You don't have to fight with anything.
Yeah, Loren hit that tree right in front of him again. And you can see he's getting frustrated and just throwing
the most absolute Ricky putt you could see.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He definitely didn't want to be in the woods for as much as he was in this hole. You really just want to get it through in this hole, and a 2 is very possible.
Especially at the end. Wayne chimes in with another 3 out of the woods.
I'm fighting really hard for these 3s. And then we got a tie ball game with second place. Plus 13 for everybody.
That's right. You can see that down tree across much of the top of the screen there. That wasn't there last year.
No, it wasn't. And you normally could just kind of throw wide, and you want to throw something over stable and just let it skip.
Wayne unfortunately hit the tree.
And if that tree wasn't there, it was skipping to the basket. Same thing with Hutch's here. He kind of missed it, but he hit that tree as well.
Nick tried the high route.
Yep. He had a good shot, really good correction. He didn't play it as wide as we did. Aired it out a little bit more.
Yep.
Loren, same thing here.
He hit a tree.
I think the tree helped him out
It
quite a
did.
bit, though.
He got a good kick off it.
And I just wanted to make this putt. I was upset about hitting this down tree and wanted to get this two holes left. Wanted to finish even and
ouch.
Yeah, I thought that was in off the hand, but a little low into the right.
I had a shady standing position in that tree there. It was
play where it lies. Yeah, you didn't really have much of a chance to to run it, but it's a little layup. Loren for the 2, and he
sneaks his 2 in there. And
that's big. Getting a stroke on both of you right there.
I believe that ties us all up.
I think no. Loren has 1 stroke on you and Nick.
You
guys are tied up going to this one. Yep. Hole 18, he's got 1 stroke lead. Like he just threw it in there. Yeah, Loren at plus 12. Hole 18, 199 feet. Pretty straight shot.
It is a very straight shot. You just got to give it enough air to get there. Loren.
And I was joking with Loren, like, all you needed to do is put it in the fairway for a 3. And unfortunately, it's that tiny little tree.
I threw a buzz and just threw it into the ground, ripping a worm burner. And
yeah,
good things aren't going to happen if you do that. Nick saw the memo on that. Throw it low again.
I'm just trying to throw just throwing a harp. Just a little hyzer play the whole way.
I don't know if you've seen that, but you foot faulted on that. Loren.
He had 2 options here. He had the hyzer shot that he was debating on.
He did.
Or he had this little forehand touch shot. And that's a hard position to be in. He just wanted to get in the circle, give himself a putt. He went for the hyzer. That was a pretty good shot from where he was.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. I'm just trying to get a nice even up shot there. I almost bounced in.
Yeah, off the tree. That was close. That would have been awesome. Nick not really having anything there.
Kind of pitching up.
Loren for the securing 2nd place. Just barely misses. Tapping in.
We're all tapping in, and Nick taps in his 3.
Yep.
Loren, unfortunately, gonna tap in the bogey and have a 3-way tie for 2nd at neg 13. That's Wayne.
Plus 13.
Yeah. Wayne gets his 2. Plus 13,
Neg 13 at Carlton.
Not what you want to do, but that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and leave a comment.
Yeah, look forward to more coverage soon. There's the U-Disc for all our scores, and yeah, thanks guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.